Hey, focus. This is Sean. Making progress every day on columns. Slowly, we are turning columns AI as the best data analytics and visualization tool for simple scenarios. We're not trying to replace Power BI or Tableau, but for many business leaders, we think columns should be good enough to help you to communicate your data insights for your business. All right, let's head into today's update. Today's update is line chart. We add a lot of great, good things to line chart. So let's take a look. What is changing during this demo? Go to product experience. We by default we are just like give you a spreadsheet so you can paste your data. Here, for my demo, I want to modify this data a little bit. As you can see, this is type 1, type 2. Let's assume in type 1 is monthly employee count. I mean, it's fake. I just want to give you an idea. Type 2, let's say this is revenue. Okay, how about let's just like change that. Revenue. Let's say this one is head count. Okay, it's easier. So revenue, we want to make more, okay? Put 3 more zeros there. All right. Hopefully, every month you are making like $5 million. That's great. Okay, let's graph it. As you can see clearly here, this problem, right? I mean, employee numbers, headcounts compared to revenue, it's just like too small. So if we just like have a single value scale, it's very hard to see the in a main area. So easy fix is basically we are trying to help you to give you options basically to move some of the values, like we call them metrics. Here is two metrics, right? Headcount and revenue, two metrics. Months is a key dimension, I'll say. Sometimes people using measure for metrics, but it's the same thing, okay? It's just like value numbers. So now, what is the options for us is basically we want to either move 1 or 2 to the right side. So that's today's first update is about the second axis for your value. So as you can see here, this is second axis. By default, every graph start with 1. So now if I want to move revenue to the second one, as you can see, now we have like two correlated, graph lines, I mean, going up. And as you can see, this is like a revenue side and this is headcount side. Let's go ahead to make some format changes, like go to general settings and I want to see the full numbers. As you can see here, this is like top 5,000, this is like 6 million. And now what I want to do is I want to add in showing some numbers on the graph. So it's in the line settings, right? Line settings, we have two metrics, headcount. I want to display value, not only display value, but I also want to display value headcount as blue, maybe red. What about orange? Maybe this looks slightly better. And also I want to make something is I want to choose a dot for the data points here. For another revenue, I want to make it a square as the marker, and I also want to display value. As you can see, I'm using white value. Sometimes it's a little bit overlap. So how can we just like move in this line a little bit, further, to have some distance? So you click, this is y-axis, and how about let's just update the range of it. This is like 5,000, let's move to 8,000. So once you make this range larger, as you can see, the line, the headcount line is basically just moving down a little bit because you hire, and it doesn't change the revenue line because revenue line using the right side value scale. So you can move it around, and what I'm trying to do is basically I may just want to make this a little bit narrower. So right. So I'll move it down a little bit, and I want to put the revenue on, here, and put the head count here. So remember that columns gives you design tools. This is just all start point. Basically, you can move in everything to make it looks better. Uh, what else do I want to say? Okay, so here is the line chart update. I hope, yeah, of course, this one I think is make it a display ticker. Looks a little better, like a container, you know. Um, Again, I mean, the principle on columns is simple. I mean, in the future, we may want to let the AI to find the features for you. Like you ask questions and you can, we can just find out the options and set the options for you. But like I said, we are working on the fundamentals since we want to make the best data visualization tool. So follow us and just grow with us. Right now, you just like, oh, sorry. Why I was talking about one principle is basically you click everything. You click anything on the canvas. You click them, you either move them or you can just styling, because when you click on all the elements, the response, respective kind of like settings for that element should show up. This is our kind of like design principle. Can use an AI to generate a better title. So now let's just like share it with everybody, with the world. Just click public. You either embed it in your own website or just grab the public link. This is a new story published. I didn't put much like, annotations, arrows, those type of things, but you know the idea. This is a canvas for you to design. Hope it helpful. Check it out. Check it out. The latest deployment, latest release of columns on columns.ai, and make you next great line chart. Bye for now.